I'm here with the powerful DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro to test it out and maybe make it the channel's main camera. So if you make moto vlogs or record your trips, your daily life on two wheels, or if you want to know more about this camera, watch this video until the end because it might help you. I'm Amanda Pagliari from the canal Moto Play, and I also bring the best reviews here on the internet. Not just about motorcycles, but also about the whole world of two wheels. And filming motorcycle rides is part of it. In fact, this channel here has a lot of footage of me riding a motorcycle in everyday life. So, of course, let's go ahead and review this camera here, which I've already heard a lot of praise about on the internet. I was really curious to try it out. I really wanted to thank Multigroupal, Safe and Sound, right, and DJI Brazil for providing this camera to Amanda Pagliari. This isn't a paid video, it's not a sponsored video, but it's an opportunity. Who knows, maybe I'll get this camera if I like it. It's still sealed here, so we'll have the chance to open it together and find out how it works and whether GoPro parts, the accessories fit it. Because like all the videos, 99 of the videos I've made so far, I made with the GoPro. I've never been sponsored, right? Of course, I've always bought the accessories out of my own pocket, including the DJI drones, Yeah, so it's part of investing in the channel, but it's been a while now, a considerable amount of time that I've been struggling with the GoPro. Unfortunately, I've already lost footage, mainly because of audio issues, so that's work lost. And you know how it is, right? A launch, a test event, I say, let's do it again. No, I can't. So I really need that recording. I need a camera that gives me confidence. And let's test this camera to see if it's really that good. It's important to mention that this video will have two parts. So there will be the unboxing, opening it here, showing the accessories and everything else. And there will be the part with Amanda Pagliari on the motorcycle talking a little about the settings. It's not a technical review, right? Like saying how many megapixels and all that. It's more from one user to another, especially for users who ride motorcycles. So this video will be focused on motovlogging, on recording, on putting it on the helmet to see if this camera here will meet my needs. Look, let's smell it again. Look, guys, there are some little stickers here. Little sticker here, little sticker here. All right, little stickers. So basically here we have the manuals, the camera, its case, right? This is everything that comes in the package. Just a reminder that DJI has the adventure combo, right? So you get more accessories in that combo. Well, guys, first impression, I found the camera to be light. That's really important for those who put it on their helmet, right? And let me check the little door here. Here you insert the battery. I think the battery is actually pretty compact. Let me grab a GoPro battery here just so you can see the difference. I noticed that the GoPro battery is a little bit thicker, but the DJI one is smaller, it's a little thinner and longer. So it's light. Let me put it here. Here on the side, you insert the memory card and the battery. Look, 1950 amperes. It seems like this battery lasts a long time. This is where you attach it. And here is where you fit it in. Hey guys, okay, look. It's strong. Look, it has an arm here. It's bad, right? I already have my phone here recording. Woohoo! Wow, it's a magnet. I'm already surprised, so don't worry. It won't come off unless you press it. All right, let me put it here. Now let me put it here in the case, okay? I'm just learning along with you. I've never handled this camera before. So let's learn together how to use it. And I put it in the case backwards, guys. It has a little rubber part here. Look, let me see if it focuses. See, to protect it, So the camera, guys, it's really beautiful and it has some parts here that give you grip. It's really good to hold here, right? It doesn't slip. I'm going to put it here in the case so we can see how it works. All right, it's locked in the case. And one thing I noticed is that there are magnets on both sides. So that's what I saw. You can record like this easily or like this. So imagine your helmet is there. You locked it, you're here, right? So you want to take it off? Let's see if it's really that easy. You take it off here. For example, you do it like this. You record vertically. Very cool. I really liked it. So you can record for Instagram, TikTok shorts, and it automatically adjusts. Wow, I like that, huh? I think I'm going to use it. At first, no, an edit. You take it off the magnet. You say, oh my God, it's going to fall. But I don't think there will be a problem as long as you hear the little click. Look. And it has that traditional screw mount here for you to put on your helmet. This part here, guys, is the one that goes directly on the helmet from what I saw, right? So you lock it here. You lock it. And if you remove the camera, you don't need to take off this part here, right? This screw mount. You just attach it right here. From what I saw, it's like this, right? It's not like the GoPro. You have a mount there and you attach it. Yeah, I thought it was interesting. I'm going to turn on the camera now. Look, you turn it on for the first time. It's in English. That's cool. You can record really well at night, right? Drag, target tracking. Look, you slide through the modes here. Super slow motion, time lapse. Target tracking, I thought that was really cool. Super night. Here, normal video. And photo, photo, photo. So, and that's good. Software, watch news, right? Treaser S, you will change this, and Toxie Woody. To adjust the zoom. So, wow, I can see it. The image on the screen is really high quality, look. You guys can see the studio recording here, right? The camera over there recording. And that's it. It has the camera here too, right? Front facing. I'm recording my iPhone here. That's why I'm using only one hand, guys. Yeah, I'm checking out the microphone situation here, which I think is interesting because it has a wireless microphone connection. However, what I'm seeing is that it's only with the DJI microphone. I don't have a DJI microphone right now. So, for those who have it, it's a good thing. For those who don't, you won't be able to use the wireless. I think that's something that could be improved. And who knows, maybe with the 6, you'll be able to connect with other microphones. But here on the side, you can plug in a USB-C microphone. It's not a 3.5mm jack, right? And you don't need a different adapter like with the GoPro, where you need an adapter and everything else. At first, I liked that it records in 4K at 120 frames per second, right? I thought it was really cool. And it has this night mode, right? Which is nice for recording at night. And this super slow motion here, which I want to test out to see how this slow motion works. And the tracking mode, I don't know if I'll use it, right? Because I'll be the one riding. But it's nice for recording, right? For example, if you're going to record a competition, something high speed, motocross for instance, or even it's cool that you can put it in tracking mode. Well then guys, enough with the blah blah blah, right? I'm going to test it in real life. Riding. And then I'll be talking about the settings I chose and everything else. And since DJI didn't send me the microphone, I had to buy it myself and wait for it to arrive so I could do a full review for you. Just for that, I deserve your like, right? Amanda Pagliari bought the microphone with her own money. Well, it has arrived, and now let's install it on the helmet. And then that question comes up, right? Are GoPro accessories compatible with the Osmo? As you can see here, I already have my GoPro accessories on the helmet. So I have it here and up here, okay? I think I'll put it up here, which makes it easier for you to see, right? And to get ahead of that, I'll answer now. Yes, it works. And that's wonderful because I've always had a GoPro and bought a lot of accessories. So chest mount, hand mount to hold this, that, and the other. So I have a lot of little pieces. For example, I have this one here, look, which is the J mount, right? Very useful. I use it a lot. Here we have one, the original mount. So I'm going to show you, okay? Basically, what holds the camera is this, right? The one I showed you. And we have these little legs here, just like the GoPro. I'll put it here on the J mount, which is easier just so you can see. Look. There you go. Installed. I'm going to put it on. So basically, it's all GoPro compatible, right? It clicked, it's locked in place. And actually, I'm going to do it on this side here just for demonstration, okay, guys? Just so you can see. The important thing is to make it click. That's how you know it's secure. Yeah, I put it on this side, but that's just so the purists don't complain, right? I'll put it on the correct side here for you. And there you go. See, it's perfect. I can use, if I want to, of course, the accessories that come with the box or buy them online, right? It's curved. So it fits perfectly on the helmet. There wouldn't be any problem at all. But since I have a lot of GoPro accessories, it worked out perfectly for me, which is wonderful. I thought that was really good. I want to put it up front here the way I use it, right? Actually, I put it on backwards. I put the J here the wrong way. But you'll understand, right? Hold on. It's important to mention that there's a correct side to the magnet. If you put it sideways, it repels, right? Look, it doesn't even fit on the other side, right? So there's a correct side. Yeah, that's it. Let me put it here so you can see, just so we can clear that up. Look, it clicked. It's really firm. It turned out really good. Now I'm ready to record for you. Yeah, if you want to remove it, you can press, right? The little support here and take it off, or you can, it's really firm. Come here, press and take it off. I found it much more practical, much easier than detaching it over there. But I wanted to show you something about the audio, okay? First, I bought this microphone here. It doesn't have a brand. I bought the microphone with the USB-C connector, so it's a microphone here with the little plug. Type C, see? And here it has a regular foam cover. Yeah, the input here on the camera, as you can see, let me fix it here, is Type C. So what did I do? I plugged it in here, all happy. I plugged the audio in here and did the tests and nothing happened. It works on a cell phone. I've already tested it, but it didn't work on the camera. So what do I want to tell you? Not every Type-C microphone is going to work. I researched and found out that there's the Boya microphone, which is this one here, look, that I bought. And it works perfectly with the DJI. So I said, well, I'm gonna buy it. The downside is that it's a cable. It's a 6-meter cable, guys. Look at this. Look how big it is. It just gets all tangled up here. And I put this cable here on the chin curtain. Actually, I took it off, right? I took it off to wash it. But I put it here on the helmet, right? Let me get another helmet here. So what happens? I put it right here in this spot, see? I tuck the cable in there so it doesn't dangle. And now I'm going to show you what happens when we plug in the right cable. So if you're unsure whether the cable will work, right? Whether the microphone works or not, my tip is to take the camera somewhere and plug it in. Look what happens. Automatically, look, there's this audio meter showing up here, see? It also appears up here in the front. Look, ooh, that's a hole I'm recording. In this case, up here, I don't think you can see it, look. The little green bar. So let me just show you the difference. When we plug in this microphone here, which didn't work, look, nothing happens. Do you see? There's no gain, no bar at all, right? Actually, no audio. Nothing happens. So this microphone here doesn't work. And this microphone here worked. Now that I have the complete audio and video kit, let's record on the motorcycle. You all. Now we're really on the road. As you saw, the audio turned out really bad in my opinion. I didn't expect that to happen, but then I discovered two things. Actually, I noticed two mistakes. The first one is that I put the microphone right here. Let me show you. Look. There's a hole here, which is exactly the air intake of the Pius helmet. So what was happening? The wind, was blowing directly into the helmet. So I changed the position. I put it somewhere with a barrier so the wind wouldn't get in, right? Kind of obvious, isn't it? And the second thing I changed is that I found out you can adjust the audio gain, either increase or decrease it. I'll show you here. With the microphone installed, you're going to click here on the side and the video settings will show up, right? And then there's the microphone here on the side. And here, in this case, I set it to stereo and I left the AGC, right? The AGC on. And I lowered the gain to 12 -12, which is exactly what I saw on the internet that worked well. Settings changed. Let's see how it turned out. Well, now, second test here with the camera, I lowered it to -12 and put a windscreen on the microphone, right? I put the foam on there. I'm going 130 kilometers per hour, now 137. So you can see how the audio is. I have to admit, I didn't really like the audio above. 100 kilometers per hour. So maybe you should just leave it, right? You can't drive over 100. As you saw, I think I got the audio right, huh? Actually, a lot of people were complaining in the GoPro videos. I'll show you some comments from people complaining. Of course, those videos were old. I had to upload them because I had already recorded, but a lot of people were complaining about the camera's audio. I hope the audio is better now. Yeah, the camera isn't mine, but I'm going to make this investment. I think it was a good test, but I still don't know, okay? If I'm really going to keep it or if I'm going to try another one, I don't know how the market is right now. But what I notice is that it gives me confidence. I haven't tested it with the wireless microphone. There's a lot of content on the internet teaching how to make your videos cinematic. It's a very high quality camera. I think that someone who is more of a pro will get the best out of the settings. I'm not that kind of person, for me. If the lighting is good, I just hit record, it records well, and that already makes me very happy. But it has features way above the competition. Like for example, this camera has color profiles, so you can adjust a super wide field of view. It records in 4K at 120 frames per second. Besides that, it has slow motion, since you can choose several types of videos you can make. I thought that was really cool. It also has electronic stabilization with horizon leveling. It has fast charging, which is really good for trips. It helps a lot. According to DJI, it's waterproof, but I haven't tested it, I have to admit to you. There's also the convenience that you can record both wirelessly and with a cable. Which, okay, it's not the 3.5mm plug, that really basic one, the little plug, the tiny pin that you can just fit in. But that's all right. Some people use an adapter, right, from USB-C to 3.5mm, and then you can plug in the 3.5mm microphone of your choice. I don't really like adapters. I even stuttered, guys, so it makes me sad. I've had a lot of problems with adapters, so I don't like them. I prefer to go straight to the native port if possible. But one really cool thing, actually, a few cool things that I liked about this camera that I thought were just amazing, is that you have internal memory, so besides the memory card. Imagine, it's happened to me before where I went out and forgot to plug in the darn memory card and ended up not recording anything, or when the card gets full. So, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna miss out? No. It has internal memory, so almost 50 gigs of memory for you to record directly on the camera. And to extract it, it's really easy. Just plug the cable in there. It'll easily recognize it right away. I thought so. It's long lasting. It didn't come with 2 or 3 batteries, just one, so I thought it was really good. I like the battery here, and just a reminder that this camera has fast charging. And the magnet, which for me was, wow, I had never used this kind of system before. I believe this was an innovation. It's a system here from DJI developed by them. I loved it. So a camera here that, wow, really works for me. It's a strong contender to be the new camera for the channel. And you guys can stop complaining about the audio now, okay? Yeah, the camera isn't mine. I'm going to return it to DJI, but become a member here on the channel, okay? Who knows? Maybe you can help Amanda Pagliari a little bit, chip in to help buy a new camera for the channel. Or if you can, leave your like and subscribe to the channel for free. You're already helping me a lot. And if you use this camera here, or the previous one, right? The A4. And if you have, a good microphone, a good setup, a good configuration, write it down here below or message me on Instagram to help me out. Who knows, maybe you can help me. This camera here, because the microphone is mine, this camera here, I'm going to return it, but I'm counting on your help, right? Subscribe to the channel, okay? For Amanda Pagliari, right? Hit thanks on the video to help Mandinha. So Amandinha can buy a new camera and you all can stop complaining about the audio. Honestly, the audio sometimes, right, with the GoPro gets really bad. It gets really frustrating. But most of the time I can't get the bike and re-record. So it ends up that when I'm editing, that's when I see it turned out bad. But, with this camera here, I think there won't be any more problems, okay? Write your suggestions for videos down below, okay? Tests you want, products for me to try out for you. And I'll leave some videos I made with it here in the description. They're already on the channel. So there are some new releases from Honda, from other brands, and some tests that I did. Yeah, with this camera here, if you noticed anything different, let me know. If you noticed the quality or if you haven't watched the video yet, go check it out, especially for the content. So, thank you so much NDI for lending me this camera, really. A true, honest review from someone who actually uses the motorcycle for vlogging. For leisure and especially for work, to make these videos for you all. I really liked it. There's still a lot to learn with this camera, but I thought the product was amazing. I was already using the drones, and now, right, maybe one more for the family, right? For the family here, Moto Play. So that's it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And, send this video to that friend of yours who wants to start a moto vlog, right? Who knows, it might help them out. You can find it outside the country. For Brazil, I'll leave the website link in the description. It's from Brazil, okay? So you'll be sure that the product isn't pirated, it's original, and you'll have the proper warranty, okay? I'll put it in the description. If I get a coupon, it'll appear by the link. If not, just check it out. They offer installment payments. You can also buy from outside the country if you prefer. So, an honest review for you all. Thank you, DJI. See you next time. Big kiss. Bye-bye.